Okay guys, please excuse my mess. I'm gonna clean this out really good with a hose in a few minutes. Well, in a little while. I wanted to say a huge thank you. Let me get some shoes real quick here. This weekend has been something else, y'all. Farm life never is boring. It's amazing the people you meet and how grateful you can be to meet people that have true good hearts. And I am incredibly thankful for multiple people this weekend. Yesterday, my friends, Mimi and Rob and their daughter, came and helped set these back up. They almost did this all by themselves because I had emu customers while they were here. I didn't do a whole lot, y'all. I am missing one whole side to this, but that's okay. And it's not perfect. It's up for the moment. I am going to work on it just a little bit more. This needs to be tied. I got to do T-posts and some stuff like that. Still lots to fix, but much closer to bringing my geese home, and much closer to being able to put the cows in the backyard. I put all this in here. This is the stuff that's really not the greatest. I think this roof might be reusable. I'll have to look at it real close, y'all. I might have to take some parts from one roof. Well, there were 3, and there's not 3 anymore. But I think I'm at least piece one together. And I don't know about the top swarm, but I can figure something out. And so that's kind of a mess right there. But I'm very close to being able to bring the cows back. I have a little section of fence over there I just really need to check, and there's a T-post that's bent that I need to probably pull out and put a new one and just make sure it's all reattached and bent over there. And I think I can bring the cows home. So I'm incredibly thankful to Mimi and Rob. I have a tree limb up in there I got to finish cutting out too. I need to pick up these tree limbs and stuff. So that was huge. This stuff will be sitting here for me probably for next weekend, or maybe I can work on it a little bit during the week. I got to figure out what to do with all these pieces that got ruined. And there's a couple more pieces out by the shipping container that got ruined. That came from Hank's backyard. Brought that to me in exchange for part of an emu chick last season. Mimi brought me these amazing flowers. Look how beautiful they are. Her neighbor evidently is selling plants now, and this came from them. And they're gorgeous. And they smell fantastic. And they brought me cake pops. I already ate 2 of them. This is the last one. I'm gonna eat it. Bye, Bowie. Okay, so let me finish with being thankful for Mimi and Rob. Mimi came and got 3 emu chicks today to put with some of hers to sell to a customer. And I sold a couple other ones this weekend. So I now have just these 2 left. Hi, baby. I haven't DNA'd these 2 yet. And I'm going to sit down with you and tell you a story. So if you'll bear with me for just a minute, I have to set the phone down for a second while I pick these guys up. Then we're going to sit on the couch and talk. So bear with me here a second. I know, baby. Baby, come here. Let's get little whitey baby over here too. You're being all quiet. Yeah, you're being mad and whistling. You're wondering where everybody else went, aren't you? You're missing your little friends. Yeah, we're going to sit on the couch and talk for a few minutes. Okay? Okay. Can I sit right here? Can you sit right here? Okay. So, let me zoom out. We're just going to sit on the couch. Can you guys talk to us? I wish I could do this better. Hi, there you are. I know you're a talker. This one's missing its friends because its friends went away, other than this baby, which is just a little bit smaller. So, anyway, I'm incredibly thankful for Mimi and Rob and their family. They're awesome. I am also incredibly thankful to Kirby and her husband, Cody, and they did something today for me that was incredible and something you should never have to do or expect anyone else to do for you. But my cow Rosie was not doing well this morning. Dolly was not doing well the other day. Bill and I got her in the chute and gave her a whole bunch of shots. She's doing a little better. She has a little bit more milk now. So hopefully her calf is getting some more nutrition. But this morning, when Bill went out to feed, you just want to talk, don't you? You missing your friends. I know you were whistling like crazy. Yeah. Rosie was down in the middle of a driveway. It wasn't a place where she would have intentionally laid down. She fell. She couldn't get back up. My cows have, Bill says, lice or fleas or something, and their fur is coming off, and her fur literally just was rubbing off while she was on the ground. Apparently they have sucked all the nutrition that she did have left, which wasn't much, right out of her. And she just, y'all, she suffered so much. I wanted to put her down last week and I got talked out of it. So Kirby and Cody helped me a whole bunch, and went ahead and let Rosie be put out of her suffering and misery. And they also reminded me of Parker County Goat Rental and gave me the number. Kirby had it in her phone, and she gave me that number, and we called them, and immediately they left, because they also will haul off deceased animals for you. He was incredible. I did not even ask his name. I should have asked his name. But he hauled Rosie off for me so that I don't have to worry about that. My other option would have been to put her in the back of the property and let the animals take care of her, but I didn't want to look at the bones, y'all, for years to come. And I didn't really want predators coming up on my property that could hurt my geese, because I've had a predator problem with coyotes, so I just didn't feel like that was the best option. Normally other animals that have passed I do put back onto the earth here. Any birds that pass away, I do that, but I just couldn't do it with such a large animal. I didn't have the heart to do it. So I told Rosie that I was sorry that I didn't do better by her. She was the first cow I ever bought. She struggled ever since she had that calf, and she's in a better place now. She wasn't very old, y'all. She was probably only 3. She wasn't 4, I don't think. Maybe 4, close to 4. But she just wasn't the most go-getter ever, really. But it's okay. She's better now. I am going to keep a very close eye on Ernestine, on little E, little G, Dolly, and little D. I have stuff here to bottle feed if I need to. Dolly's baby, I've never bottle fed. I would need some help doing that for the first time so that I don't end up getting hurt or something. But I just wanted to share all of that with you. I was supposed to be working on my grievance for work today to try to get back pay for the last 2 years when I should not have been out of work, and the company did not follow their policies and procedures or the union contract. I have not been able to do that yet, and I now need to go over and take care of see my geese, and take them some feed at another place where they're being held right now for me, so that I can get ready for them again. I have to have some more PT testing done in order to bring them home, or I have to bring them home and have PT testing done to remain NPIP farm, so that I can sell NPIP little baby birds right here, or PT tested little birds. They're not tested. Certified, I don't know how you all do that language exactly. But I know that there are people out there that probably have NPIP that would get emus if they didn't have to worry about bringing one in that doesn't have the PT certificate with it. And I provide PT certificates, so I figured why not. And if I have goslings this year after they come home, then I can sell those also that way. So I don't know that that's going to happen. Hopefully it will eventually, but they've been moved twice now, and they'll be moved a third time to come back home. So we'll see how that all works out. You're just adorable. Yes, you are. Both of y'all. You show your little face here? This is my little white baby. Yeah, I got 2 more in the incubator that are just about to hatch, or they're in the brooder. They'll hatch later today. All right, guys. Well, if you don't mind saying a little prayer for my cows, and I'm sorry I didn't do better for them. I'm trying to make up for it the best I can, and we all learn lessons as we go, I guess. That was one of mine.
All right, y'all. Have a great day.